Hello everyone! Welcome back to my channel. As you can see, today we have our first Halloween tutorial. I'm super excited about this look. I'm really happy with how it turned out. I started out wanting this to be sort of a clown look, but the more that I got into it, the more I realized it's more of a mime than a clown, which I guess a mime is a type of clown, but really inspired by just black and white, really just black. But I did add a little bit of color in the blush and stuff like that, so I don't know, call it whatever you want. I'm not sure what I'm gonna call it yet, but it's just something fun that I came up with from inspiration that I got off of Pinterest and various places. I just wanted to come up with a fun, sort of glamorous look that you could do with products that you already have on hand. So basically all I used was black eyeliner. I did use a black lipstick, but if you don't have a black lipstick, you can just use black eyeliner on the lips, or you can use like a really dark lipstick, or you could use a red lipstick. This look would be really fun with a bright red lip as well. So, you know, you just use whatever you have on hand. I wanted to do a look that you don't have to go out and buy a bunch of crazy stuff for, but also that's still like fun and creative. And I don't know, I just am really happy with how this turned out. The brows are a little crazy intense. I mean, everything's a little intense, but I like it. What can I say? I like it a lot. Oh, and I wanted to mention my choker is literally just a piece of ribbon that I got at the Target dollar spot. This is just like this ribbon, and I just like cut it and tied it on my neck. So that's what that is, if you're curious about where that's from Target dollar spot. So yeah, all right, let's get into the tutorial. Alright, so starting with my foundation already done. I'm already foundationed, concealed, and powdered. I got my choker on, I'm ready to go. So I'm starting with my eyebrows, and I am using a straight black eyeliner and my Arbonne angled eyeliner brush for my eyebrows. I started by just filling in the eyebrow hair that I already have, and I would recommend doing this even though it looks like my eyebrows are a lot thicker than they are naturally. When you fill in the hair that you have just from the middle on out, the eyebrows end up looking a lot thicker than you think they will. At least that's what happened to me. So before you overdraw or overline your eyebrows, just fill them in solid where they're at, and then see what you think about how that looks, because I felt like I was going to be overdrawing mine, and then I decided not to, because after I filled them in, they just looked a lot thicker than I thought they would. So that's a little tip. And with really small strokes here, I am just making the front of the eyebrow as sharp and sort of blockish as I can. But I definitely recommend small strokes. Start small, start in the middle, and slowly work your way out. That's the best way. I couldn't have drawn those on quickly or in one step, so just really take it slow. So after I have both of my eyebrows all the way filled in with black in their general shape that they have naturally, then I'm going to move on to sort of embellishing that shape and adding a little bit of more of a point at the top of the eyebrow. So first I just kind of draw it in, and I have hairs that kind of grow naturally in that direction, so I just went with the natural spot of where my arch is and just kind of embellished it, as you can see, quite a bit. And so I started with the outline, and then I just filled it in, and I did the same thing on the other side. And as small as that little point looks, I think it really makes a big difference. And then of course I noticed where I colored where I didn't have hair was a little bit lighter, so I just went over that area again to make it darker, to make it blend with the rest of that brow. And that's it for the brows. Moving on to eyes, I am going to line the waterline and a little bit under the lash line with black eyeliner, and I'm just filling that all in. So filling in the waterline, going under the lash line, really accentuating the eyes. Then taking a small angled brush again and same black eyeliner, I'm sort of starting to slowly line out where I want my, I don't even know what to call this. It's not really a tear. It's like a upside down triangle basically, or I don't know, my under eye clown mark, we'll call it. So I start to sort of map that out, and again I'm going really slowly. I'm starting with a small point and just really slowly adding to it rather than drawing the whole thing at once, because I found that just for me works a lot better. If I try to outline it at once, sometimes I get so caught up in the details that when I step back it doesn't look good. So doing it slowly, a little bit at a time, is what really worked for me. And it's not perfect, and I end up actually, I think, yeah, erasing it and starting over. And that's okay if that's what you have to do, because that's just the way that it works sometimes, you know? So when I get that in the general direction that I want it, I'm just gonna fill it out and, you know, make it more of a triangle shape and just kind of feel out with how I like it. And I'm kind of drawing it up into the eyeliner a little bit so it thickens my lower lash eyeliner, if that makes sense, and really just accentuating it and just having fun and getting a little crazy. And you want to make sure that the black eyeliner from your little under eye shape is completely connected to the black eyeliner in your waterline. You don't want any space there, or I think it looks kind of funny. I think it looks more natural. Not natural, but you know what I mean. It just looks better, in my opinion, if all of the black kind of melds together, which is why I did fill in the waterline beforehand. But you know what? This tutorial is fun because it's Halloween and there are no rules. So if you want to do something different with your waterline, you go right ahead. If you want to make a different shape under your eye, or you want to do your eyebrows differently, or whatever, you go right ahead. That's part of the fun of makeup. Okay, when I have both of those under eyes done, I'm going to move on to the upper lid, and I'm starting by just lining my lid. I wasn't 100% sure what look I wanted to go with here. I thought I wanted something more sort of smudged out and not too like geometric, not too costumey, just kind of more of a normal makeup look on the top lid, if that makes sense, but I wasn't quite sure, so I just kind of went in and started by lining my upper waterline or upper lash line, and then I'm taking a small smudging brush and sort of smudging out that eyeliner to give it sort of a smoky effect. And then as I continued with this, I decided that I liked the smoky look and I wanted to go in and do a full-blown smoky eye. So of course I grabbed my Naked Smoky palette, taking that shade there and placing that along the lash line and a little bit in the outer corner. I'm not packing it on too heavily because I didn't want the smoky eye to overpower the rest of the look. I just wanted it to really be a complement to the rest of the look and to just kind of make the eyes look a little bit prettier, a little bit more glam, but not to be the center of attention. So I just continue adding that color very slowly and slowly bringing it in towards the inner part of my eye. I don't want to pack it on there too much. I don't want to add too much, but I wanted to kind of accentuate the look gradually and focused a lot on the outer corner, which really helps to bring my eyes out and up. Especially since that shape under my eyes, while it's cute, kind of tends to drag my eyes down. So I wanted to put a little bit of shadow on that outer upper corner to help bring them back up, if that makes sense. And then of course I am just blending so that everything looks smooth and blended together as it should. Then I'm putting a lighter color on the inner corner there, just a little bit. I bring it out a little bit towards the outer corner, and then I'm just kind of doing little touch-ups on the eye look that I think kind of make it look a little bit complete, you know, whatever I felt like it needed, I just kind of added a little bit there. So you can really, it's open to interpretation. Whatever you want to add at this point is totally up to you. Just kind of blending it out and yeah, just finishing it up. Then I'm going in with mascara. This is my favorite Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. This look would look awesome with fake lashes, but since I wasn't actually going anywhere with this makeup, I decided not to put on fake lashes. But if you are going somewhere, definitely fake lashes would take it to the next level. I ended up just putting a dab of mascara on my lower lashes. I didn't want them thicker or anything, but I wanted them a little bit defined just because I have really long lashes and they're going to show up no matter what. So I just ended up defining them a little bit. Whether you do this is up to you. And here I am actually smoking out my lower lash line a little bit because as I was looking at the overall look, I decided that I wanted that lower area smoked out a little bit, not too crisp, just to kind of go with the rest of the look. So I really like how that turned out. So I just kind of pulling some of the shadow from my upper lid in that lower area, nothing too intense, just real subtle, smoking it out. Then for blush, I'm taking this Urban Decay blush. I love this color, and I am just adding it to my cheeks. I wasn't sure about blush, but I wanted to add a little bit of color to this look, and I really like how it turned out. I'm glad I added it because I feel like it just, I don't know, it makes me look a little bit more human, a little bit just more glam, I guess. I really like the blush. So yes, up to you again, but I'm digging the blush. To continue with that glam theme, I'm going in with a matte bronzer, doing a little bit of a contour and really just warming up the face just a tad. And then, because I wanted even more color on my cheeks for that kind of clown look, I took this bright NYX blush and dabbed that just on the front apples of my cheeks. Then for lips, I start by removing all of the chapstick on my lips. And I'm going in with a black eyeliner. If you have a black lip liner, you can use that. I did not, so I'm using a black eyeliner. And just sort of starting to sketch out the shape of the lips that I want. I knew I wanted to shrink my lips. I knew I wanted them to be smaller rather than larger because on my personal lip shape, elongating the outer part of my lip doesn't look good on me. I don't think it looks good on me. I think my lips look better when they're shrunk, if that makes sense. So that's why I decided to go with this. If you want to elongate the sides of your lips, you can do that too. That looks great on some people. So anyways, I am just outlining the lips and then adding some foundation to the areas that are not going to be showing. So basically, to act like my lips are smaller than they are, I am sort of concealing with foundation the outer part of my lips. And in that process, I'm also kind of perfecting the shape. So the first time you do it doesn't have to be perfect because you can go in and perfect it later, but I just wanted to get a general idea of the shape that I wanted. Then I'm going to go ahead and fill in the rest of my lips with this black eyeliner. Again, you can use a lip liner if you want. I found that filling it in was easier with a liner rather than a lipstick though, and I'm going to go in with a lipstick after I've filled everything in. Plus you can get an idea for like the shape. Do you like the shape? Do you not like the shape? Do you need to change the shape? You know, before you go in with a lipstick. So yeah. And yes, this part took a very long time. One thing I love about this eyeliner is that it has a sharpener on the end, as you can see. So I was able to sharpen the point and get a really nice fine point for that detail work, which is very, very nice. Then I just filled everything in with a black lipstick. This is the Wet n Wild lipstick by Fergie. I don't think they make this anymore. So go ahead and leave your favorite black lipstick in the comment section below so we can help each other out. But yeah, that completes this look. I just filled it in, and you can also add gloss if you don't have a black lipstick. Alright guys, that's it for this tutorial. Let me know what you thought, let me know what you're going to be for Halloween, and let me know what other looks you would like to see from me in the future. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Do you love my nails, by the way? I coordinated them with my look. I thought that was fun. Alright guys, thanks so much for watching. I really appreciate you all, and I'll talk to you again very soon. Bye!